For daily Ask Reddit. r/ask Reddit. What's a really awkward situation that everyone can relate with? If you like the video, drop a like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Someone trying to initiate a handshake after you've just washed your hands. It's either a few awkward seconds of quickly drying your hands on your jeans or shaking their hand anyway and seeing the discomfort in their eyes. Saying hello or how are you to somebody and getting 100% ignored. Worse when someone else you know is there too and notices you getting ignored. That's when I just say good talk. Helps me feel like I save face just a bit. Someone showing everyone in the group something on their phone and waiting until it is your turn. Even worse if it never makes it to you and you have to pretend you're not secretly dying to know what it is. Having your stomach rumble in the middle of a quiet class/meeting. Edit. Both in college and at store meetings, my go-to cover-up strategy was to furiously flip through pages of notes to try and drown it out. When I feel anxious, my stomach rumbles uncontrollably, several times per minute, even. This started to be a problem in school because it would rumble constantly throughout exams and was super embarrassing. But soon enough, anytime I was in a quiet public situation, I'd be dreading my stomach rumbling, and that anxiety would cause it to rumble. This went on for probably around 5 years, and it was hell for me. I used to try so many techniques to suppress the rumbles. Eventually, I figured out it was anxiety related, and that I was unknowingly causing my own stomach to rumble uncontrollably by making myself anxious about it rumbling. Since then, it's been a lot easier to manage. I just focus on my breathing and try to break the cycle by not thinking about it. Not being able to pick up when someone else is completely disinterested in what you are talking about. You haven't said anything in 45 minutes, are you okay? Picking up on everyone being disinterested in what you're saying, and you're totally bungling the story the longer it goes on as their disinterest rises and you're desperately trying to keep the narrative ball in the air and you know it's all falling apart, but your dumb duck mouth just keeps talking as your dying dignity screams at you to shut the duck up. When you've had multiple interactions with someone, but you can't remember their name, but it's gone too far to admit you've forgotten it, so you just have to call them love or mate forever. I met this guy in my math class at the beginning of the semester and I never caught his name. We became friends and now it's the end of the semester and I still don't know his name, not sure how to ask. Edit. Well, I now have been given about 150 ways to get their name without directly asking. Thanks for the help and please quit destroying my inbox. I once got set up on a blind date by a friend. The guy was her brother. I unfortunately didn't catch his name, though. So when he shows up to pick me up, I'm like, you must be Elaine's brother. I'm Mamak at 13 hoping he'd say his name. He didn't. We dated a few weeks before I saw a bottle for his asthma meds in his car and got his name from that. Being at a friend's house as a kid and the friend's mother starts yelling at your friend. Being at a friend's house as a kid and the friend's father walks in only wearing underwear. The opposite as well. Having a friend over and your parents do this. Or worse, your parents try involve your friend in the argument asking them if they would do that / would their parents put up with it. Sup. My mom would do that. She would also try to manipulate my best friend into taking her side / making me do the thing that my mom wanted me to do. To this day my best friend will still tell people that my mom is crazy. Watching a sex scene with your parents. Visited my aunt and uncle 7 years ago, and we were hanging out watching TV. My uncle clicks through channels and stops on Herald and Humor Escape from Guantanamo Bay. Within minutes it's the shave passy party scene. My aunt and uncle sit there in silence watching, not saying anything, until the scene is over while I sweat bullets. If you put an acorn between my butt cheeks I could have cracked it. A few months ago I visit again. Uncle flips through channels. It's Starship Troopers. Within minutes it's a sex scene and the E's are out. I'm not visiting anymore. When you think someone waves at you, so you wave back, but they were waving at someone behind you. Just pretend you wave at someone behind them, then the person behind them would wave back at you, but you should pretend to wave at the person behind them, and so on and so forth, until everyone is uncomfortable and just go home.